G'day guys, Big Rob coming at you on the Line Slug. The 2004 Kawasaki Vulcan Nomad. It's 1500 cc's of, you know what, the summer, but it was a little bit bloody chilly this morning. Not that it's got anything to do with the bike, but still, either way. So the intention for today is we're taking on a challenge of set out by the goofy bastard, who is an absolute top legend of a bloke who rides a mean as all hell Kawasaki Vulcan Vaquero. That is one nice bike. The challenge he laid out for us is, can you do a motovlog in one cut, one take? No jumping around, no fuck-assing about with all your editing bullshit, which is what I rely heavily on because, well, let's face it, talking for 7 to 10 minutes straight is, it's not easy. I mean, I guess it's easy to do, but not easy to do where it'd be somewhat entertaining. I mean, you end up just with rambles, which is much what this is going to be. So anyway, see, I've already stumbled. I would have cut that out. I would 100% would have cut that out. Would have gone blah, 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 blah. All right, cut. So the challenge is put out there is to do it in one take, one cut. Don't jump around with it. And you know what? It seems like a really good idea for a challenge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to stretch this out for like any more than a few minutes. I'm going to run out of things to say. Or I'm going to do what I normally do of think, oh god, I should be talking, say something, and you just say something completely stupid and go, Rob, that makes no sense. That is absolute bullshit. Cut it out. Sorry, I just had to concentrate while I overtake a car here, because at the end of the day, this is, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm heading into work. It's summer, which means in Australia I should be sweating my balls off. But that's not how it works over here. No, we sometimes have really hot mornings, but much like this one, we have cold mornings. It was really actually cold. When I say cold, it's not like, you know, all you people over in Europe and things like that who have cold. I mean, like you poor blokes have got to put your bikes away for winter. I mean, I couldn't fathom that idea. In winter, I just put an extra layer on and maybe just suck it up and go, well, I'm going to get wet today and jump on and ride my bike. But no, it was cold. It was 10 degrees Celsius, which is something in freedom degrees, which, you know, I don't know that calculation. I'm of that age where we didn't bother learning that stuff because it was all the metric system was in over here, so we didn't have to learn all that sort of thing. But I guess I put a calculator in and figured it all out. So yeah, it was cold, but yeah, it's going to be, what, 33 degrees Celsius later on. I've got a bit of a work due to go to after work. So it's going to be nice. Couple of cheeky drinks in the park after work. So yeah, it's going to be a nice warm day to ride home. A perfect Aussie summer, which also means I'm probably going to end up with sunburn on the back of my neck, but hey, worth it for the ride. But yeah, see, I've already lost my train of thought here, man. This 10-minute thing is going to be hard. I was going to put another camera down here, and I might still, depending on how things go, I might actually refilm this during the day. Should I be saying that? I don't know. If I'm going to refilm it later on, because the vision's going to be clearer, maybe I shouldn't even mention it. I should just, oh well, either way. Oh yeah, it's Christmas time. Merry Christmas. So yeah, the challenge set out by Goofy Bastard. There's been a couple of people that have given it a crack. Yeah, I mean, Ricky Bobber, you're the man. You've done really well with it, man. You sold it to us as like a failed as a motovlog and blah blah. No man, you're rocking it. There's a few other people that I'd like to see do the challenge, especially some of the my fellow Aussies. But yeah, rambling for 10 minutes is not an easy thing to do. It's what is it, like what do they call it in, I think it was in Parks and Recreation, a filibuster, where you just got to keep rambling and rambling and rambling to fill in the time. Not an easy thing to do. But I digress. I'm looking forward to being an absolute cracker of a day. It's going to be a bloody ripper. Which, hey, that's another thing. I know the most of the people who watch my videos, you know, I love each and every one of you. You're all fucking legends. But I know most of you aren't from Australia, which makes me wonder, when I throw some slang in there, like, do you really understand what I'm meaning by it? Because I was having this this conversation in another YouTuber's Discord, in Flipnar's Discord, with the Rainy Rider, who does produce some really great videos. I'll have to chuck a link to his videos in the little description-y thing. But yeah, when I say things like, yeah, it's going to be a ripper of a thing, yeah, it is. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I think that's going to be, hey, boss, I know you got to swing, but still, oh good, man, oh good. Yeah, when I say ripper, do you understand? I mean, ripper is bloody good. It's going to be, I mean, good thing. It's not like it's going to be shit. See, this is one of the parts where I'll probably start editing it out, because I'd stop talking, but who wants to see me sitting at a set of traffic lights on the red, essentially sitting here with my thumb up my ass? But anyway, Aussie slang, ripper. Ripper means good. Shit house, well, that's fairly bloody straightforward. What's a few of the other ones we say? I mean, like, there's a few things that I should say that I shouldn't say. Now, I am going to throw some editing in here, because I know a lot of people don't necessarily like the C word, and whilst it is in common use over here, it can still be offensive. Look at this for a bloody nice view there, right up the arse end of a truck. Now, we say a lot of things. Aussies aren't really that easily offended, because we take the piss out of each other all the time. Now, the C word. That is something that gets used a lot over here. Now, there's different versions of it, and it all depends what other word you put it in. So, if I'm going to... this is going to sound really bad. It's going to make me sound like a crass asshole. Basically, if I see one of my mates, it's been a while ago, g'day, how are ya? That's like saying, hello friend, how are you? It's been a while. I'm going to do a little bit of a dodgy here and turn where I probably shouldn't turn, because I don't want to get caught behind the truck. So yeah, throwing the word out there and saying g'day, that's like saying hello to an old friend. Now, there's a different things there of, like, you could be a alrighty, let me just do my dodgy and cut across all the lanes, go through here. That was definitely not red, and we're on our way. Yeah, so there's different things. Good means you're a good bloke, top fella on ya. Shit, well, that's kind of the opposite of shit. Cunt's a shit no matter what you do. I'm gonna have to do a lot of beeping in here, because this is gonna make me sound really bad. But yeah, it's an Aussie thing to just throw all that sort of stuff in there. I mean, we swear like a trooper. Again, another part that I'd normally be cutting out, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it in and just kind of see how the rambling goes. So, other things, like, there's lots of stuff that, like, words that are used all around the country, and for different things, it's hard just to think of the sort of words we use every day that aren't else used all around the world. Like, I might say, like, it's an absolute Vegemite sanger of a fucking idea, which means, hey, that's a really good idea, because a Vegemite sanger, Vegemite on a fresh white bread, is absolutely bloody awesome. I love it. Don't eat it as much as I'd like to, because trying to cut the carbs, trying to be a bit good on things. But yeah, rambling. So yeah, other Aussie sayings. I mean, like, you're probably going to hear one a bit more, because it's been thrown into one of the video games that I don't play, but I have seen the trailers for. It looks good. We're not here to fuck spiders. That's one that's been thrown around the Aussie sayings for quite a while. It's an old one, hasn't been used for a bit. Probably got a bit of a resurgence through with the Aussie military. But that means we're not here to muck around. We're here to do a job. Let's do it. So we're not here to fuck spiders. Get off your ass and do it. Let's see. I'm quite literally running out of things to say, and I'm not too sure if it's even been 10 minutes or not. I mean, it probably has been 10 minutes, but in amongst all my incoherent psychobabble, who can bloody tell? don't mind me. I copped a mouthful of dirt going through roadworks before, and I've been trying to wait till I get into work so I can actually have a drink. I mean, yeah, I could have pulled over any time, but pulling over, taking the helmet off, take the gloves off, probably not in that order, either buying a drink or getting my drink out of the back panniers. It's a whole lot of effort that I really can't be bothered with. And that I'm only a few minutes away from work. You know, should be there in 2 minutes, so that'll be right. But either way, well, if that's the case, I don't want to finish this up by me riding into work, because I generally try to cut them short before I go into my actual workplace, because that's a boring place that you don't need to see in the video. So, in that case, I'm not too sure.
G'day guys, BigRob here at the editing part of the video. Not that there's much editing to do with this one, because that's the whole idea of it. But basically, the battery of my GoPro ran out because I just didn't have it plugged into an external power supply, and my commute into work is longer than what a GoPro battery will last. Pain in the ass, yeah, I know. Yeah, so cool. Thank you for watching. The whole idea of this video was, you know, one edit motovlog. There's been a few other people that have done it really bloody well. I'll chuck their links to the descriptions in the video. And if you don't mind, like, subscribe, do all that sort of fun YouTube shit that we always ask you to do. And keep being a bloody legend. Fuck yeah, mate. BigRob out. Woo!